You think these people hate you now? They're going to shit themselves when they find out that you are God's people. They're going to fucking shit themselves. Because they've been fucking screwing you over since forever. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, everyone from his place, even all the isles of the heathen. Okay? He's not talking about little ass islands. There's no point even talking about them. There's some islands. There's some islands that you can actually buy. They're so small. Some islands are as big as a couple of miles. So the Lord's talking about the continents, because when you really look at the science of it all, some of the parts of Pangea, the real Pangea, never became submerged out of the water. Sunken pyramids, sunken, etc. That's proof of a flood too. But people don't really understand that it wasn't really just a flood. It was more like a devastating earthquake, a super duper earthquake. The damn earthquake itself would have killed everybody, let alone the flood. And I'll break down when I dabble in Genesis chapter 6. This is an authentic picture of Emperor Caracalla brother, Emperor Jeddah. Black man ruled Europe for 1,000 years. This is just going to be drilled in your head, people. Okay, you can believe what the hell you want to believe with my biblical breakdowns. I really don't give a fuck. But you ain't gonna be able to believe. You ain't gonna be able to not believe your lying eyes. The hell with you. Black people ruled it. Look at this. Look at this dude. He looked more black than his brother. Emperor Jeddah. Okay. Black man ruled Europe for 1,000 years. It's time we stop giving a fuck. Tell the truth. Tell it. Tell that shit. Fuck all the bull. Fuck it. Isaiah 40:15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of the bucket. Listen, man, for all you highly skilled Israelites that think that I'm going to miss something, or I'm not going to quite catch the... Nah, man, this is Christianity time, man. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to hit all the corners, all the nooks and crannies, because we deal with the Bible. But because I'm talking about Christianity, I might be coming from like an angle that's not really Hebrew Israelism, but I'm going to be coming from my own. No. I'm going to be hitting all cylinders. The north, left, I'm sorry, the top left, the bottom left, the top right, the bottom right, in the middle, play the damn fiddle. And are counted as small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a little thing. So that's proof that the word isles is the nations, because the nations are the little thing as the drop of the bucket that the Lord don't give a shit about at all. You ain't talking about no islands. He's talking about the nations, because the continents themselves are actually islands, even though they're all connected together in, you know, whatever. They're really islands, because some parts of the land of the first world were never submerged. They never came up out of the water. So he considers those places to be islands. The world is going to be, the earth is going to be transformed back into its former state. I don't know what the hell it's going to look like, but, you know, we're going to have dinosaurs running around the place. There's dinosaurs now. They survived the flood. Okay, they survived the flood. Pterodactyls have some bacteria in their stomach that causes their bellies to glow. Yeah, I know about that, man. Triceratops in Africa, plesiosaur in Africa, and in Ireland and in America. The Stegosaurus carving in Southeast Asia. Stegosauruses being described throughout history. I'm gonna break all that down. I'm gonna break all that down. It's just that we're still in creation, so I ain't gonna deal with the dinosaurs yet, but I'm going to get into the dinosaurs thing. They survived the flood, and I'm going to get into the science of the first world, and I'm also get into what actually happened with the Great Flood. Why was there a flood, and what actually happened during the flood. Authentic picture of Hannibal. Spirals in his hair, black man. Okay, authentic picture of Hannibal. Let me read this right here. Triumph coin of Hannibal, 203 BC. There are no known authentic images of Hannibal, and there is no proof that Carthaginian coins show his likeness. However, these coins do exist, and logically, who else but the great Hannibal would they put on a coin? Certainly not an ordinary elephant rider. So they just contradict themselves up and down the place. Oh, there's no, but, you know, we got these pictures of a man with an elephant. Cracker, shut the fuck up. Nobody takes your education seriously. Even children who don't know any better, they don't take your education seriously. And they don't even know any better. You should only go to school for one reason and one reason alone. Get vagina, get a girl, maybe if you're lucky, get a wife. That's it. And if you're a Hebrew Israelite, you should be homeschooling your children. And if you don't think you're up to the task, send your damn children to me, and I'll teach them. Send your children to the master scholars in Israel. No more public education. Get serious about this liberation, man. Get serious about this shit. This shit ain't no fucking joke. You're going to stand there and pump your fist in the air, black power, and then send your kids off to indoctrination school. Stupid shit. If you got children, Jeddah, right? Look at this picture of Jeddah. Shit is crazy. Look at this picture of Emperor Jeddah. Ain't nothing white about this picture. And it looks like a modern day quarter. Black man ruled. Anyway, you're gonna pump your fist up in the air, and then you're gonna sit up there and send your children to public school. That's nonsense. That's complete and total nonsense. Authentic picture of King Henry II. Uh-oh. It's not a joke. No more. No one's playing around. If you don't believe a word that comes out of my mouth, how you going to deny your eyes? Everybody in this picture is black. The druid is black. The knights are black. Everybody in this picture is black. Look at this man right here. Look at the man holding a sword with the fleur de lis pattern on it all over him. Look how dark his face is despite the whitewashing. Look at Henry II in the middle. He's black as hell. All of the knights, this one knight is so black he's purple. I like the color of this dude. This dude is just chocolate brown. This dude right here is brown. The damn priest is the most light-skinned motherfucker in the picture. King Henry II, man. King Henry II, Holy Roman Emperor. Black man ruled the Holy Roman Empire. This is a beautiful picture of Henry II, though. Because before the Holy Roman Empire went west and went left field, and motherfuckers, you know, started putting tares on the throne, like the Habsburgs. The Habsburgs are Khazar Jewish tares with dark skin and woolly hair, but they were not our people. Anyway, the Holy Roman Empire, soon after it was created, went left field and became a satanic place. 1438 was the time where the Habsburgs took over the tares, and that was pretty much the end of the Holy Roman Empire. And there were still black people there, but it was not a place that would do black people any good at all. And it was a very satanic place after 1438. Everybody in this picture is green. Jesus Christ above him. Green angels, green Jesus, green Henry. Only one dude up in here is some kind of Only one dude up in here is some kind of, I don't know, gold. I don't even really, some kind of gold color. Fuck out of here, man. Genesis, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 49. Then didst thou ordain 2 living creatures, the one that you call Enoch and the other Leviathan. Okay, Enoch is the righteous man. Leviathan is basically, animals and shit. Probably Satan too. And you separated one from the other, for the 7th part, namely where the water was gathered together, might not hold them both. Enoch you gave 1 part, which was dried up on the 3rd day, and that he should dwell in the same part, wherein are 1,000 hills. And Leviathan, verse 52, you gave the 7th part. So you see, Enoch, which were people, were given the other 6 parts, which is most of the world. And Leviathan was given the 7th part, which means that the ocean wasn't really that big. So the whole of the first 6, you understand? The whole of the first 6 are given to Enoch. And there's where you get your sunken pyramids, and there's where you get your, parts of the first world that never came up out of the water. So Leviathan was probably swimming around in a ocean body that was about as big as the Atlantic Ocean. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas, and God saw that it was good. Verse 11. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, yielding seed, fruit yielding seed, and the fruit after their kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And that's plain. Verse 12. And the earth brought forth grass, herb yielding seed after its kind, and the tree and the fruit whose seed is in itself after its kind. And God said it was good. And the evening and the morning were the 3rd day. Now, our star is now being emphasized, and our moon is now being emphasized. And God said, let the lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. Okay, so the lights in the firmament of heaven. Let me read that in Hebrew so you can really understand that, because that sounds a little confusing. The lights in the firmament of heaven, like as if, the lights are coming out of the ground. That's crazy.